Honestly, I didn't think your pussy would be so hairy.
Genevieve.
Is that what you name it? Genevieve?
Yeah.
That's what I would name my
I
pussy.
like that. I like that.
mine's Stephen Purry.
Oh.
So you know what? Every time I say Steve Perry and people don't reference basketball, I get very upset as well.
Yeah.
It's upsetting. Oh shit, we're live. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Body Wrong Podcast, featuring Max, Goot, and myself, Euban. Boys, how you guys doing today? And what are you drinking?
It's, T-Dog's got me trying to be healthy. So it's like that Bloom or the A, whatever. It's like, vegetables and fruits and...
Just picture what Tony Stark drinks in Iron Man 2. Whatever concoction.
I just chug it and there we go. It actually doesn't taste that bad. It tastes, she says Fruit Loops. Maybe like Fruity Loopies, like the shit from like, the on the low end where they're like $2 for a box and not the $4 or $5. But it's in a bag. They can't afford a box.
The low shelf type of cereal.
I have 2 screens now, and I cannot wrap my head what it is that's in that bottle. It looks like the Hulk's jizz for everybody who's not actually watching.
What do you mean now? You just got 2 screens?
Yeah, homie, dude, listen,
bro. Okay,
we're barely getting up.
Where have you been? I couldn't live on one screen.
We were talking about the struggle of like having I didn't even have heat upstairs, growing up. Okay, I'm just now migrating to getting dual screens. So excuse me.
You're a goddamn adult, Euban.
I know, right?
2 screens is mandatory. And what we do, you need 2 screens. I'm literally shopping on Amazon on the other screen.
I don't want to.
Currently.
I kind of want to embarrass myself over here too, because I have 2 monitors from I know one of them's from 2007. Nice. So I was like, this one should work. Nothing would work. And so I even had to ask Matt. I was like, hey man, I have all these HDMI ports, but one of them's only like a true HDMI on this one. He goes, yeah, the other ones are display ports. I'm like, nah, it's supposed to be an HDMI. I was like, I know what I'm looking at. And he goes, no, they're display ports. And I was like, no, it's like an HDMI
port.
And so that's what's, you know what?
Yep. Got it.
It's connected to this E-machine monitor. I was getting ready to go grab it. I was going to show you guys how desperate it was. I even had the little twisty prong ones, the VGAs going in there. I was plugging in everything and nothing would work. And I was like, man, maybe this old desktop is just not powered enough to do the dual screen. And he's like, send me your specs. I said, and he goes, yes, it is. He goes, how are you not getting this to work? He goes, buy a display port cable. And I'm like, all right, I probably just need another HDMI. He goes, oh my God.
You could literally get one on Amazon where it was made in a sweatshop in Japan and you get it for $4 and it'll be at your house tomorrow.
No, remember Amazon? I live out in the middle of nowhere, so it takes me like 6 days to get this shit. So I just went to Target, $8.99. It was all right. I figured that's not crazy. It was under $10.
45-minute drive though.
I was already in town, so it was like one of those things where I only had to spend 10 minutes of my time. So I was like, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. So got home. I did have to buy another monitor, so I got this like LG monitor for cheap as well while I was at Target, and I tried that, hooked them both together, worked immediately, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, what is this? I was able to do like the producer mode on one. I felt like Hacker Man. I was like, look what all I could do, and I even had the kids look. I was like, hey, look, I got dual screens, and they're like, okay. Even my 9-year-old, he's like, Dad, I've had this for like 2 years. I'm like, I know you have, but look at me now. Like I got to spend money on myself for a change. Look at this shit. I was like, hell yeah. But
it's a game changer, bro. Like having 2 screens, like I could never go back to. Someone at work today was like, yeah, I think I'm going to get another monitor. And I'm like, you have 2. They're like, but I want 3. I'm like, what do you need 3 for? Like 2 is like, for me, I feel like 2 is perfect.
No, 3. 3 is the magic number. Because when I was working, even at home, I have 3 monitors. So I'm in God mode when I'm doing this shit. So yeah.
I don't know if I could do 3.
Holy shit.
I think it would for me.
I already feel like I'm going cockeyed whenever I had these 2. Look, I'm just like, which one do I look at?
Caca.
Which one do I look at? I look like a fucking John. Like, was that Gringo? Fucking yeah, that's what I look like a gecko. Whatever it is. A lizard. What was that? What was he? Was it a lizard?
Gecko the gecko the lizard.
Gecko the Geico?
Yeah.
Geico the gecko from
Whatever.
Geico.
Those commercials back in the day,
He's
though.
got a real name. Hang on.
Those
You know
Geico
the new
commercials?
ones with Bateman.
The
It's pretty
commercial is
good.
legit. I mean, I love the villains and like the whole setup. I mean, my kids were laughing like he would die so fast. I'm like, yep.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll give him that.
I don't think I've seen it. I don't watch TV or anything.
Yeah,
The
it's
only ads
Geico
I usually
Gecko.
see are the ones that say they have hot singles in my area. Those are the only ones I usually see.
Well, they made Jason Bateman Batman, but they call him Bateman. So he like goes to do stuff, but he's like super, I guess, generic. And he's like, "Hey,
it's Jason Bateman playing himself,
Yeah,
like him trying to be like
basically.
dry, sarcastic humor, like to the Joker, or like to Poison Ivy, to like Two-Face, the Riddler, all these different
Two-Face,
criminals.
like Two-Face has him tied up, and he goes, "Have you ever thought about a dermatologist?
Yeah.
To see a dermatologist or something, you know?" And then the real Batman like comes in and saves him or whatever. But it's
Very
pretty
nice.
good. It's pretty good.
I haven't seen those yet. I love Jason Bateman, so I imagine it's got to be great. But man, that's the remember Jim Carrey's The Riddler too?
Batman
What'd you guys
Forever.
think? That was I want to hate on that movie so bad, but I can't. I love that movie.
You can't. Dude, we just rewatched Ace Ventura, the second one. It was on TV this weekend, and it's just every time like we were obviously we were drunk, but when he goes into the tribal fight and he just gets hit with the spear, and then his buddy throws the spear in his other leg, and he's like, classic.
So everyone's losing their mind for the Riddler because this book that just came out last year, bringing back Batman '89, they're going to introduce the Riddler in that Batman universe with Michael Keaton's Batman. So I'm excited for it to be released this year.
You have to be happy today, man, with the Marvel reveal. Did you see that, Euban?
Yeah. No. What is
no
this?
clue. Avengers Doomsday.
They were releasing characters one by one today of who's going to be like what Marvel characters and actors are going to be in Doomsday.
Who was released today?
I think it was everybody, right?
Pretty much everybody but the Eternals. They were left out.
Professor X. They're
He's
bringing back our boy
Magneto. Pretty much all
Patrick
the original X-Men characters. They're coming back.
What?
Like the Fox, when they were on Fox. So like the original dude, the original Nightcrawler. I forget what the actor's name is.
Oh, was he the Australian guy, right?
Yeah,
or whatever?
He's gonna be back.
Okay, shit. Okay, are they gonna introduce old Gambit? Are they gonna bring Tatum
I don't
on?
think I didn't see Gambit.
Son of a
He's
bitch.
there. He's coming back.
Is he?
Yeah, he'll be there.
Oh shit!
The chair was there for him too.
Yeah.
Oh wow. They had a chair for Deadpool's butt controller. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was laughing.
It made me
laugh.
laugh.
This tiny chair. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling this up now. Let me see. Wait.
I'm looking for Blade, honestly, right now.
What is it that I'm looking up here? What is it called? Do you guys, or do one of you guys have it ready? What is so? It's called Doomsday.
Yeah.
I guess
Avengers Doomsday cast.
I feel like I'm 155 years old with anything anymore. If it's not like Bluey or something else, I don't watch it, I guess. Let's see. Cast and photos. Okay. Let's see if I can find it here without it actually. All these ads. Okay, so
how many hot singles are in your area?
Know, right?
So this one it's the one that I'm seeing is Deadline Contenders Television. It's a documentary. I don't know. Oh, okay. So I see it. It just you have to go. So Paul Rudd's gonna be back. Okay, I think I got it here. Let me see if I can figure this shit out. Jesus Christ. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so looks like Paul Rudd's gonna be back.
How do you not have Paul Rudd back?
Vanessa Kirby as Susan Storm.
The The new, Susan Storm.
What's the new one?
Yeah, the new Fantastic Four. They're all going to be there too.
See,
I'm looking for Blade. I want to see if Blade's coming back.
Why does this look like it's like so blurry as hell? Ooh,
Bad
okay.
Photoshop.
Anthony Mackie's gonna be back as Captain America. Sam Wilson. Chris Hemsworth is gonna be back as Thor. I gotta scroll back down here because I skipped those ones. Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna be.
Who does she play?
She'll be in Thunderbolts. She's like Black Widow's sister. She's pretty much a Black Widow.
Okay. Oh, John Walker's gonna come back. Wyatt Russell. Mr. Nipples.
I was waiting for that reaction. Good old Neymar.
Okay.
Can you say his name?
Mr. Nipples.
I used to play this guy in Street Fighter all the time. I remember him being bald. You remember him? What was his name? The guy who could stretch his arms out.
Oh, Dollism?
Oh,
yeah, that's who this guy is. I recognize that from anywhere. That's 100%.
Because he blows fire at you?
Yes. I'm about to Hadouken his ass. Okay.
Get over here.
This is where I need Matt to help me out here. Is Tanuk Huerta Mejia.
Huerta Mejia.
Yeah.
Tanuk Huerta Mejia.
You are cultured, my friend. You even said that with some. I can understand why T-Dog is so impressed with you. Look at that tongue. My God.
I am half Puerto Rican, guys. It's there. It's in me. It's in the blood.
I see more of the Down syndrome, honestly, than I do the Puerto Rican. It's in the eyes. It's in the eyes.
It's in the eyes.
So, what was this? Man, Simu Lu. Goot, help me out here, bro. You know these
That's Shang-Chi.
Simu Lao?
Yeah, Simu Lao.
Okay. Sebastian Stan's going to be back.
I'm surprised they brought her back for that character, to be honest with you.
Conjure Forever.
I just can't get over how big her forehead is.
All right.
I was just going to call her forehead.
Ooh,
Yeah.
They're going to have the thing in there. I don't know how to read his name either. Okay. Ooh,
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer
Shit.
coming back. Oh, my.
That was the best beast.
It is.
That was the best beast.
Lewis Pullman as Sentry?
So I'm very curious how they're going to pull this off for Thunderbolts, because he's Marvel's equivalent to Superman, pretty much. So I'm very intrigued how they're going to pull this off with him, with his character.
They're going to have Johnny Storm. David Harbour's coming back as the Red Guardian. They do have, it looks like there's going to be.
It's almost
Loki's
everybody.
gonna be back.
I'm ashamed
They were saying it's almost like, didn't they? I don't know if you read this, good. It was like almost like a Marvel versus X-Men type shit.
The fact that
But
Ian McKellen's
that wouldn't make
back,
sense, I guess.
I actually saw that because that's a good comic book series. You know, Avengers versus the X-Men. It was the Marvels. I actually saw that movie, and the ending, you have the Beast in there, and one of the girls, the Marvels, she went to that multiverse with the X-Men. That's why they're bringing those characters back into this movie. So they kind of have that storyline to play with if they want to, which they should.
Dude, there's just so many good storylines that they just haven't touched yet. Like, I feel like they didn't do Galactus a good service. Like, I feel like the whole Silver Surfer, Galactus, a lot of the space shit was really, really good. And I'm not even like the biggest Marvel comic person. Like, I liked more of the smaller companies, but like Marvel Zombies is one of my all-time favorites, dude. Such a good comic series. I wish they could do something with it, but obviously Disney is never going to let that happen.
No.
Although they did
touch on
Deadpool
it on What If.
Still,
they touched it on What If.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it, but I saw the.
It's not bad.
People talking about it.
It's very good. I was impressed by it, how they pulled it off. But yeah, I'm
actually, like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Man, no, I feel like I'm so far. I used to love. I remember the like the old school X-Men movies. Like, that's what got me, like, I think, really hooked on the superhero movies. Like, my brother was really big into the Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. He's like, oh, these are awesome. These are awesome. And I liked them a lot too. But I was like, man, these X-Men ones were underrated. I remember seeing X2 and just being like, damn, like this shit's awesome. And then like The Last Stand came out as well. Saw that one in theaters, I think like 3 or 4 times. I
Wow.
really enjoyed that movie a lot too. So I don't know. I've always been a big fan of the X-Men series. I used to play that like X-Men versus Capcom or whatever as well, and like an arcade machine. Love me some X-Men.
I have that.
No
I have
homo.
that arcade upstairs. So
Oh shit!
I'm actually ashamed they're not bringing Blade back. I'd love them to see like an old man Blade type of movie. Bring Wesley Snipes back because he killed it. Only gonna be one Blade. You know, I'm the last Blade.
And people freaked out about him coming back too, so it's kind of crazy that it's not there.
Speaking of coming, Alan Cumming is the name for Nightcrawler. Alan Cumming. It is spelled exactly how it sounds.
2 M's.
2 M's. 2 M's. With a U. With a U. Oh, Rebecca Romaine is coming back as Mystique.
Good.
Oh, my.
Jennifer Lawrence still acting?
Titties from anywhere. Oh, so Cyclops is coming back. James Marsden. Whatever, the guy from Sonic. He's been begging to reprise that role, so I'm glad to see that they're going to bring him back. And yeah, Channing Tatum is confirmed. He is going to play Gambit. That's awesome. Ooh, Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic. That guy is everywhere.
Love that guy.
Same here.
T-Dog calls him her dad.
I don't know any woman that
Pedro
doesn't.
Pascal. She loves him.
I don't know any woman that doesn't like that man. Like, honestly, whenever the first time I seen him, I think was Game of Thrones, whenever he was Martin or whatever that was. And I was like, this dude's badass.
He is bad. He was badass, 100%.
That was. But then
I mean,
now
dude, do you watch
everything.
Last of Us?
Dude, okay. Have I seen?
It's a top 5 show.
I know, and you know what's funny is they said that the girl from also Game of Thrones, but now that's in Last of Us as well. I forget her name. Discovered that she had autism during the show, and I was like, it's one of those things where I think everybody knows. I hate to say that you can't see it, but you can see it.
You can see it.
It's immensely noticeable.
Yeah,
yeah. The cast felt bad because they were like something's off, but they didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even an intention to be rude or anything, but you're just like, hey, man, like when you look in the mirror, you don't see that. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like this is shocking. This is okay. That's cool. Hey, let me be the one to break the news to you. You're like 99% autistic. 100, yeah, confident on that.
I mean, as we proved, looks don't always matter when it comes to autism, guys.
Mm-mm. No. No.
T-Dog just goes, what?
I was expecting a big few in the background, but
I haven't seen what's I want to see Fallout. Like I think an underrated actor is that Walter Goggins.
oh yeah, he's a tremendous actor. I love him.
100%.
I don't know what my new tism tick has been like that I can't get out of my head is Mama told me not to, I did it anyway. Misbehave. That song has been stuck in my head for weeks. And
Did you watch that show?
No, so I wanted to. The Righteous Gemstones. I really want to see that too. And I love Danny McBride. I love I see John Goodman's in it, and same thing. I seen a lot of the portions of it on TikTok, but I want to actually watch it. But I don't have.
It's legitimately a great show. Like I haven't started watching the new season yet. But I'm a binger, dude. I need at least like 4, 5, 6 episodes. Like we just finished Severance. Did you guys finish that?
No, not yet.
You
just watch TV, man.
I know what you're talking about. And is that also on Apple?
Yeah, that's got to be.
I'm an Android
for me.
user.
It's a top 3. It's a top 3 show, dude, hands down. I love Lost style shows, and it's got so much lost in it, like just weird shit. Like, they're in this building, which by the way is a real building in Jersey. Like you can go visit it. Like there's a farmer's market like in the middle of it on Saturdays. Like it's weird, but it's like, there's a room that's got goats in it, and there's a goat herder. I mean, there's just weird shit, and I eat it up. I love it. And they don't explain it. You kind of have to figure it out yourself.
I appreciate that when a director or a series makes you, the user, think about it rather than have them force you to tell everything. It's like, that's not fun. Leave it to the user. Leave it up to the person's imagination to see what happens.
Yeah, and you just run away with like crazy conspiracies. Like I go on TikTok. That's all I see now. All I hear is the music, which is like very, like whatever music that the main thing plays from Severance is so addictive to listen to. I don't know.
I like anything that Adam Scott's in as well. I think he's a great actor as well. I'm looking. I'm gonna write myself a list. I have like 5 shows that I'm actually gonna start watching, because I don't watch anything. I watch a little bit of TikTok each day, and that's it. My life is awful. I need to spice it up a little bit.
What if we do this? What if me and Goot vote on the next show that you watch, and we can also have the people that listen vote as well?
That sounds like a great. So I can think. So I know Ted Lasso is one that I would like to watch. I think because I like Jason Sudeikis as well. So I know that one's on there. Severance is on there. That's one that I would like to watch.
Those are the only 2 shows on Apple Plus you should watch.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really it.
The Righteous Gemstones. I want to watch
HBO.
that one. Okay. I think I have HBO, so
Max.
that one makes it easy.
Who's your cell phone carrier?
AT&T.
They might give you. You should look to see. Like almost all of them now give you streaming shit for free.
Yeah.
I know
Like,
T-Mobile did
3
whenever I
months
had
to
it.
a year.
No, I mean a lot of times too. Like T-Mobile does Netflix, and I pay the extra for the no ads because I'm not doing that with Netflix. And then they also give me Apple Plus. Like I don't pay for that at all.
Shit. I need to look into
So
that.
you should just check. AT&T might have random ones that you don't even know, and you're gonna get them for free.
I'm trying to write this shit down of the ones so I don't lose it. So
I definitely start off with Severance. It's only 2 seasons, but yeah, start off with that. You'll run through that quickly. You're like, damn, they were right. Gotta watch it.
That's like one of the mainstream ones that's going now, and I feel like because like if you watch that now, you'll connect with everything on TikTok because that's all I see. I guess because I'll watch those videos, the algorithm's like pushing it to me, but.
So your guys' honest opinion on Yellowstone? I keep hearing that is like that in 1923.
Watch that one first, then you can watch Yellowstone. But I mean, it's a good drama. It's definitely out there.
It's good. So I don't know. Maybe you could agree with me here. I feel like it was really good for like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Then it started to fall off, and then the last season I haven't even watched. Like we got a couple episodes into season 5, whenever they did that split, and then we just never watched it again. It just got stale. It was kind of the same shit.
Kevin Costner was sick of it. He was like, "I'm done with this." And good for him.
I have I think a chicken getting molested outside of my.
I thought I heard it.
Molesting chickens again.
Is that rooster out again?
So for some reason, the shed that I have out there keeps getting blown over, and I have no idea why. When I explained this a little bit on Staying on My Fridge, but it actually blew over. Excuse me. Whenever we were recording, I was like, "What is that noise?" I go out there. This damn shed blew over again. This thing's like 400 pounds. It's like a old utility, like wooden. Damn, this thing is. Can you guys hear that? Oh, thank God. Okay, because I mean, this thing, it sounds like it's getting murdered. Like that South Park episode, the chicken. Like this thing sounds like it is getting it deep. I don't know if it's laying an egg or getting it just dick down or something. But this shed.
Do you have a black cock out there? Maybe
there's a red rocket. There's a little Rhode Island red. It's, some chickies out there, but I I forget what the roosters are, American something, but the shed keeps blowing over. The winds have been strong. Like we had 70-mile-an-hour winds with like this blizzard, blew it over. Had another storm, blew it over. And then it happened again. And there was like, it was windy, but like 10-mile-an-hour winds. Like it shouldn't blow this much over. It did again. And this thing just keeps blowing over. It's outside again, blown over. So these chickens are running rampant and they keep laying on top of this damn P-Tech unit that I got outside. So it like sticks out 3 feet. So they sit on top of it. I even got pictures, and I kind of look weird taking pictures of these chickens, but I needed proof.
I mean, I'm sure there's an audience for it. Have you thought about doing OnlyFans?
I feel like that's illegal, but probably not in my state. They allow pretty much anything. You know what I mean?
Two chickens are each other. It's not like you're fine. I mean, if you're it, then yeah, that's probably not legal.
I'm pretty sure if I went to like my state representatives, I was like, "Hey, can I take pictures of chickens? Are they 2 roosters?" No, I think it's male and female. We'll allow it. Okay. I mean, when I tell you, it's just...
Oh, that is a big black dick.
That's a snow bunny. That's yeah.
That poor white chicken.
That's all I heard was this
Moaning.
chicken howling the entire time, and I'm like, what the? And then all I go over there is I end up seeing an egg, and I'm like, oh, okay, she was just laying an egg, but I'm like, good God, like they howl like that each time, like they're literally like giving birth, which they are. But I mean, like just
you legitimately think they're getting attacked, so you run out there thinking they're in trouble, and like, oh, they're just having.
Yeah. You know, and there I am filming it, and they're like, we didn't consent to this, and I'm like, you're chickens, you don't get consent. Nope.
That's
and
actually hilarious.
And I guarantee that's what they're doing again. There's probably going to be, last time there was a threesome. There was 3 of them in there. I think he was getting, like one of them was getting Eiffel Towered. These are French chickens.
It happens. It's funny, but it happens.
That's ridiculous.
I need to get you boys on my Snapchat.
A chicken Eiffel Tower.
Dude. So we have like this burn barrel out there, and then that's where the missus throws like the bags, like chicken feed and stuff like that. So there's I go out there because I was like, what? I'm in the shop trying to get a little elevated, and then all I hear is just screaming, and I'm like, what? It sounded like it was coming from inside the shop. I'm like, what is this? Go out there and look, and there's 2 of them in this damn trash can, and I'm like, what the fuck you guys doing? And I thought they were, and I was like, get out of there. They fly out, the chicken lays an egg, and you just see this like sloppy egg just come out and land right on top of the chicken feed. And I'm like, this is my life right now. This is why that shit makes me literally go blind. And we still have this shit. I don't understand what's going on.
That's hilarious.
These goddamn chickens. Do you have any, Max, how many pets do you have?
Just 2 dogs.
Dude,
my mom's the pet person. Like growing up, like she would, I mean, we've had iguanas, bearded dragons, hundreds of hermit crabs, mini turtles, like regular sized turtles, birds, parrots. I mean, you name it. My mom's, she's always just picking up random shit. The coolest pets I had though, outside the dog, I love dogs, is I had cichlids. So I had like, they're like the smart freshwater fish. And I had was it 100 gallons? It was either 75 or 100. I think it was a 100-gallon aquarium in our living room. And dude, I would either get high or up, and I would come home from the bar, it'd be 2 a.m. and I would just sit there and just watch the tank for like an hour. Because it was like a soap opera. Like I had Oscars. It's these big fish that eat everything. I had convicts, which they're just fish that had black and white stripes, but they were also pink, and they would fall all the time. They'd have babies. So it'd just be little sperm fish all over the place. And the Oscars would just come down, open their mouth, and eat half of them. I had one that was it was called a Jack Dempsey. It had this crazy face. It was like, you guys remember that fish story that they would read to us in elementary school, and it had like the crazy colors on its face.
Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo, like with the fish tank. Yeah, that's
it looks like that. And dude, I had like a blue freshwater blue. Was it a crab? I don't know. That guy escaped. We never found him. I have no idea where he went. I had freshwater eels. I mean, it was just and they all have their own little. They like claim territory, and that's where and then every month I would shake shit up. I would clean it and then move everything all over the place. So then they have to reclaim whatever, claim new territory. But I'll never forget, man, I had this one fish. His name was Orange. I adopted him from Petco because he looked cool. That was the devil. He tried killing everything in my tank. He killed probably half my fish, and I had to give him back. It was the only fish I ever had to do that with. And I was like, you Orange, you little... He was just killing everything. He was the most aggressive fish. And if you looked at him, he looked doofy. Like, he didn't look...
docile.
Scary. He was just a dude.
That sucks.
But when you get fish like that, they're aggressive. I mean, so, you know, sometimes you put them in and they're chill and they're cool. And then other times, bro, they'll just kill everything. Cool. Never Oscars, though. Oscars aren't aggressive. They just eat everything. They're like dogfish, basically. They love you if you give them treats.
Yeah, the coolest animal I've ever had was blue and gold macaw.
Nice.
So actually, my parents were big. We had a ton of different birds, and so we actually had the parents, and they actually laid his egg in our house. So I'll never forget when the dad died, and my mom had like a broomstick, and like she was distracting the mom while I got him out. So imagine like an egg like this, like dinosaurs, like the baby. So I'm pulled out of the cage, and I pretty much raised him ever since. He's still alive. They lived to about 85 to 100 years old. And but yeah, he's smart as anything. He laughs at jokes. He curses, speaks Spanish. I mean, he is hilarious.
We had an African gray.
Yeah,
my mom nursed it from when it was a baby. And dude, birds are cool. That's one thing I think I would like to get again is like a cool parrot, because they're just crazy and they're smart as like this dude. I wanted to murder this bird because he would talk like it's a cell phone ring or like the house phone ringing, and he'd be like, "Hello, hi, mom," and it's like my mom. Whenever my grandmom would call the house, my mom would pick up. She's like, "Hey, mom, what's up?" He would do that, but he would be doing it at 5 a.m.
God,
and he's like, "Bleep, bleep," and we're like, "Shut up," you know, like. And I'm a kid, you know, I'm like 15. I'm trying to sleep on a Saturday. And but he would say the craziest shit. Like he sounded he would sometimes do the fire alarm. Yeah, and you're like, and he would do that at 7 a.m.
Yeah, those are African grays. Like they'll copy any noise like they hear. Like my blue and gold macaw, he would watch the Chappelle Show with me, and my best friend was black, so he called him the N-word one time, and my friend looks at me. I'm like, it was Dave Chappelle, man. I swear. Like one other time I had him outside. I'd hold his legs and he would like flap his wings and pretend he's flying. I let go to see what he would do. He flies in my neighbor's yard, which is about a good 100 feet, and he's screaming, "Help! Help! Help!" And the neighbor had her window open. She was like, "What the heck?" She thought I was a kid in her backyard screaming for help. But like I run back out there to get him. And I'm like, sorry.
That's hilarious.
You know, it's
but
stupid.
They sound, dude, they sound. It's hard to tell that they're not like a human, or they're not the thing they're imitating. It's wild.
I've never owned a bird. I've always wanted to. They looked really cool. Why does it look like I froze? Oh, never mind. But whenever I was looking it up, so I got really confused because you said you guys were talking about fish, and my son, that's what he wants for his birthday is a fish tank. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I don't know if I want this. And so I was trying to look up the fish that you were talking about, Rob, and I'm like, these smart fish. So I'm looking at fish smart, and it's just like not pulling up anything. So then I thought I heard Goot say, oh, I had a blue macaw, like a fish, like a blue. I was just like, so I go fish, blue, and then I have MC typed into Google, and it goes fish McMuffin. And I'm like, what the is going on here? A blue fish
Your algorithm,
McMuffin.
baby.
It is awful. And I got
Yeah,
Severance in the background.
they're called cichlids. It's was it Cichlids or something like that. They're aggressive, but they're smart fish. So you have to get, like, if you're gonna get them from like the same bowl or the same tank type shit. Don't go crazy. Don't get a ton of them, but you got to get a big enough tank. And like the little tiny ones are bullshit, dude. You got to get like a nice like 45-gallon tank. That's like where it's fun. Like you can put in some cool shit. Like you could put in caves and like cool rock formations, and you could like have fun with it. But if you get one of those little like 20-gallon tanks, they don't do shit. And the fish just kind of, like if you're going to do it, you get a bigger tank. It's fun. Like you can actually like get baked as fuck, and you just sit there and you're just like, well, you're like, what's gonna happen? Like that's why I enjoyed it. The cleaning sucks though.
That's the thing. I know that I'm gonna be the one responsible for cleaning this. But even though I'm saying, like, if I put my foot down and say, hey, we can get it, as long as I ain't gonna fuck with it, they're like, okay, Dad, okay. And then week 2, there I am, bitched up, fuck cleaning the goddamn thing. And I looked.
Well, you buy I forget what the hell they're called. I just called them cleaner fish, and they're just this thing that just eats shit. Yeah, that's what I call them, the sucker fish. Yeah, and they just eat shit off the bottom. That's like what they feed on. You don't even need to feed them; they just eat shit.
They get huge. Like they get like at least 2-3 feet big. I used to have one because I have a red ear slider turtle, nasty thing. But I had it, and like she was the happiest thing ever. They both fought each other when she got bigger. Like the turtle tried to go out through her fins when she was swimming, and they would they'd go at each other like a war. But I mean, she got to like 2 feet big. I just had to release her in a pond. So
yeah, they get giant, and they don't really. They're like docile, They just eat shit. And they're happy with it. Like that's their function in life. They're like, this is my life now. I eat shit.
You absolutely butchered the spelling on that too. I was like struggling to find it again, and then I was like, how do you spell this damn thing? It's actually with a C.
Yeah, there you go. They're fucking. So see, you can see some of the fish there down at the bottom. Oscars, the convicts. I had those.
I really want one of those. Yeah, actually, I was totally against the fish thing, but now I'm interested.
They're awesome. They're cool looking. Oh, angelfish ain't shit.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck. Excuse me. I didn't know this was a fucking
angelfish are gay.
The blood red parrot one is how this one.
They're cool. Weird. They're cool. I never had any of those. There's the Jack Dempsey. So if you go up to the top there, he's 4 over. They call him Jack Dempsey's because if they get big enough and they're angry, they will literally ram their face into the tank. Like they would just like, mine never did it. I mean, yeah, that's what they look like. They're cool fish, man. They're really cool.
They
have personalities.
Shiny. This one looks like it's going to dude. Burning Man, like, or something. Like, this one is cool. I like.
He's high as shit.
Yeah, I like that one. That one is my spirit fish. I like that one a lot. Okay, you know what?
Yeah, they're cool.
Something's gonna happen. The kid's gonna throw a ball, break the fish tank or something. I'm gonna have a flooded living room or something. I planned for the worst. Just get it on
Facebook Marketplace. You're in the boonies. You could probably get one for $20 that someone's selling, and then you could just don't buy new like filters and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's like one of the most important things. You want to get a decent filter, and then everything else you could go to PetSmart. But the tank itself is typically the most expensive thing.
Now I'm gonna look it up. Let me see. Fish tank aquarium. Is that what I'm looking up? The very first one is just this person's tattoo. What the hell? I mean, literally, I think they're holding a pube. Oh, you can't see it. Dang it! It's literally damn these flights. Damn it. Well, I'm pretty sure that's a pube. What is this? What? I mean, I don't understand what that first picture is. Can be used as a reptile tank. Has a stress fracture. That looks like the stress.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that.
That's gonna break.
Stress fracture. Okay. You're gonna have a lot of water in your room.
Let's see. A 20-gallon aquarium is $15. It's 20
Yeah,
gallon.
I mean,
Is that a decent size? What size am I looking at here?
if you want a fun size, you really want like a 45. Just my opinion.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh
Dude,
shit. Okay.
I had 100-gallon aquarium. It's like we had to brace our floor to put it in. Like that's like a whole world, you know what I mean? And it took me hours to clean. I cleaned it and I was 17, 16, you know, like it would take forever, but I'm sure they make shit now that's, and we're also talking 20 years ago. So they probably make shit better now.
There's a
He's all
55
in.
gallon for $100, but I know the guy too, so I could probably talk him down to 70.
I'll take it right now, sir.
Oh, dude,
$70.
I love hustling people on the Facebook marketplace. That is like, honestly, and then I love just like whenever I tell people like I'm really interested, like that dude that's selling the condom machine, I hit him up at 2:30 in the morning about every couple of weeks. You know, I'm like, hey man, you still got any of those left? And he's like, yeah, man. And I was like, figures. You know, it's like, you're asking too much. And I was like, would you take this? And he always says like, yeah, man, are you actually going to come pick it up? And I'm like, yep, I'll be up there tomorrow morning. Because all I can think about is like, could you imagine just a condom machine hanging up on one of these walls, dude? I think that would be top tier.
That would be pretty hilarious.
Yeah. And he says, I think there's still condoms in it. And I'm like, even better. And so I'm like, $40. And he's like, all right, yeah, come on up, you know? And then I'll wake up, start making breakfast, and I just hear ding, ding, ding. I go, what the fuck is Facebook Messenger like going off for or whatever? And I look at it. Hey man, you still coming up and picking it up today? Hello? Are you still interested? Hello? Again? And I'm like, oh shit. So I think eventually he blocked me, but then I saw somebody else selling it, and I go, I think he bought it because he was selling it for 60. And I'm like, what if I could talk him down to 45? It's just, I love it, man. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna look it up because if this guy's still selling this red, surely nobody else is selling a condom machine. If I type it in once, it should pop up.
Okay, this is even funnier. I kept thinking you said, did you say, are you saying condoms or condiment?
Condom.
Okay, good. All right. That's what I thought you said. And
Yep.
then it sounded like you said condiment. And I was like, oh, that's not what I thought you were saying.
It looks like he sold it. That son of a bitch. Or that other guy blocked me too. There's no way. Oh, you know what? I was getting really ballsy here. I lowered the distance of my searches and a lot of this stuff because at one point in time it had me like saying, looking at stuff in Wisconsin, and I was getting really, really excited. I'm like, oh, this thing looks sick. And I'm like, whoa, 12 hours away. And I was like, get out of here. Okay, let's see. Nope. Oh, there it is. $20. No way.
Send him a message right now. You're gonna be there in the morning.
Oh my god, dude. I kid you not. That's it, baby. No way. How far is this? $20. Shut up. This is a different guy. 5 stars. Okay, hold on. Let me see. How far would you guys go before I look up how far this is? How far would you guys go for a condom machine for $20?
No more than 10 miles.
Same, 10 miles.
I have to go that to get milk, guys. You got to think that's crazy. That's insane. Well, 10 miles?
We'll say for Euban, 50. Euban's 50 is probably our 10.
For sure. Yeah. Like if it's an hour, that's easy peasy. I'm like, oh, I got to take a 2-hour trip. I wonder if there's like a diner nearby or something. I'll make a day out of it. Damn. Not this far.
100 miles? 100 miles?
It doesn't say how many. It doesn't say the miles. It says, but it's 2 hours and 24 minutes away though. Ooh. So probably 180 miles at least. Damn near 200 miles. Not worth it. Not worth it. $20 though, man.
Dude, I love bargaining with people. T-Dog laughs at me because when we go to since we started going to the card shows, I never pay full price for what they're asking. Like I always get them. Like I buy a booster box, you know, like so like if it's $250, I'm like, we take $240. And like they almost like no one has said no. And then there was another guy selling just single packs of stuff, and it was a set I've never opened, and there was like 2 stacks there, and I think he wanted like $9 a pack or $8. I'm like, hey, we take 7 if I buy them all. And he's like, counts them. It was like 18. He's like, what's that come to? 120. How about 115? All right. It's like, yeah, all right, that's fine with me. It's fun to haggle, man. I don't know, you know.
And people are just afraid because they're like, oh, they might tell me no. Who gives a
Move on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that shit. I love that. They just had Comic-Con over in Kansas City, and I was so pissed because I missed out on Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Power Ranger.
How dare you?
My daughter, how dare her have a birthday and qualify for sports championships and shit. I was like, I'm so disappointed in you. She did, yeah. She was qualified for her archery shit. That's why I was in hell. Branson, that shit is crazy down there. That is a lot of yeehaw. That is
it's a tourist trap, isn't it?
It is, dude. It's insane and everything. It's touristy prices and stuff, but I had some good food, dude. Shout out to Roid Rage. I'm still taking them thicky shitties. Shout out to you because otherwise I would not have survived eating all the.
Yeah, the gummies are good too. The gummies are delicious.
They taste. I actually thoroughly enjoy. I've done again. I don't know what's up with. I've been drinking my water. I've been taking my gummies. I've been taking my medicine each day. It's a whole new. I've been running my mile. Look out, guys.
Yeah, who is this guy?
I don't know. I didn't even make a New Year's resolution on this shit. I'm not even that. You know, this is just something just kicked in. I look at like the cans of Sprite that I had previously, like in the box, and I'm just like, ugh, I don't want any of that. Like that tastes like shit. And I am kind of glowing now because I'm rubbing it in my wife's face. I'm like, you're drinking Dr. Pepper? Fat, look at you. It's like, look at you. That's disgusting. You know, and she's like, oh, she's like, I will never give this shit up. She's like, ever. And I was like, that's cool. If you want to be extremely unhealthy, if you don't care about your body, go ahead. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna drink my water because I was like, not only am I care about my body now, but I'm financially stable. This shit's a dirt cheap. So I'm just overall winning, and I'm loving. She hates it. She absolutely.
It will not surprise me if she stabs you in your sleep at some point.
She should. Honestly, I think she always asks too. She's like, how much is your life insurance again? And I was like, not as much as yours. And she's like, son of a bitch. So why? And now that I had like my blood drawn and everything and I'm healthy, and I'm like, I'm thinking about canceling that life insurance. I don't need it. I was like, look at this. I can live for another 100 years. So healthy. Look at me drinking all this water too. I'm like 70. The amount of times that I piss now is unsettling. I don't know what you guys are doing pissing all this much. Like that's like, how do you guys have enough time to be peeing all this time? Like this is insane.
Get your steps in,
dude. If I'm drinking this this during our show, by the time the end of the show, I'm ready to sprint. I don't know if you ever see it, but I'm like, all right, see you guys later. Yep. And I'm like running to take a piss because I chugged this and then this, and like I try to drink like at least 80 ounces of water at least before I get home, because I'll drink water here too, but at least 80 ounces while I'm at work. So it's like 3 while I'm there and then 20 ounces on my way home. And that I'm normally pretty good.
If you guys,
I feel you've been, I get the, are you a competitive person by nature?
Yeah.
Because of Burley?
No, I don't think it's even because of Burley. It's my wife actually she came up to me and she's like, hey, I'm gonna start running. And I'm like, I don't know. You know, a lot of people that say, hey, like whenever they successfully lose weight or whatever, they're like, hey, how'd you do it? And they're like, I finally had to look in the mirror and absolutely hate myself. I'm to that point, boys. I looked at that shit. I was like, damn, and I was like, I would not want to be on top of anything. I would not want to see that shit at all. So I was like, yeah, I was like, I kind of want to do this too. And, but the whole competitive thing, whenever she was running and I was running, I was like, I made it a mission. I was like, this bitch will not lap me. I refuse to let her lap me and be able to hold it over my head. She'll be like, am I lapped you? I'm like, nope, you're not going to have that against me. So, at one point in time, I blew my load early on like that 1.5 lap. I was right on her heels, dude.
That's not what I thought you were going with.
Yeah. No, that's how I run faster too. I do that before so I can be more lightweight and I can be more aerodynamic. I don't have the sperm weighing my balls down. But I caught up to her and I mean, like almost passed her. I kind of gave her one of these looks and everything. And then she just kicks it in another gear. And I'm like, and I just know I have my headphones in, but I am just, and I was like, damn, she probably is getting away from me, hyperventilating, dying over here. But she kicked it to another gear and I never caught up to her ever since. But she did not let me. She came dangerously close the other day. These thighs been burning. But
dude, I started doing intermittent fasting. That's what I've been. I'm down like 18 pounds. I got a long way to go because I'm a fat. But the intermittent fasting, so I only eat between 12 and 8. And but I'll tell you, it's 12 o'clock. If I'm not eating lunch, I'm a fiend. I'm a bitch. I'm angry as fuck, bro. Like I gotta like I'm normally pretty good. If I'm like eating for me is like it's all mental thing, dude. All mental. So like if I'm doing shit and I'm busy, it'll be 12:30. I have no idea, and I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I'm hungry. I should probably eat. But if I'm not doing anything, it's 11:55. I'm ready to make my lunch so that I'm eating at 12. But that's helped. And I feel like I'm only eating one meal a day. Like my heaviest meal is lunch, and then I barely eat anything for dinner. I snack.
That's good.
It's worked, and then I lift. I haven't been doing like I try to get 10,000 steps in a day, but I don't run. I've been doing a lot more like lifting, just trying to bench and
nice.
Yeah, it's working kind of.
Do I need to invest into a watch? I keep seeing everybody have these watches and stuff, and like the main reason, like, can you connect your earbuds to that watch so you can listen to music to sync with your phone? Yep. That would be my main thing. I hate holding this phone when I'm running. I look like I can't stand it. I'm like grasping to it too because I'm like my hands are getting sweaty, and I was like because I'm hyperventilating, dying, and everything, and doing the one thing I haven't done in like a decade. But
you can have Spotify downloaded on it. And then you can attach your Bluetooth headset, dude, and go. I mean, I have a line for my phone or for my watch because it was free. So like, I don't need my phone ever. I can just have my watch. But it's nice and like not having to wear like if I want to go shoot basketball, I just have my watch and it plays everything from there. And I can have my phone sitting like off to the side and I can use my watch as the remote for Spotify. So I don't have to like constantly be like with my my phone.
See, that alone. I don't wear watches. I don't like wearing anything besides underwear. And even that's unpleasant. But speaking of running, we are running out of time. I just looked down there and
we didn't get into anything that
Nope. I was gonna talk some shit behind stage and be like, hey, thanks guys for keeping me on topic and making sure that I can get back to this. But once we were like halfway in the Marvel talk, I was like, it's working. We are out of time here. We do appreciate everyone who has stuck around during this episode. Let us know too. Who are you more excited about joining the Marvel Doomsday, and what series should I watch next? So far, Severance seems to be winning. I think that's what you both boys have voted for, right?
Mm-hmm. That's my vote.
Same here.
All right. And the other one I'm going to add to the list is Landman. So I like me some Billy Bob Thornton. I keep seeing some episodes and some snippets of that, so I might check that one out as well. But anyways, boys, it's been a pleasure. Appreciate your time. Guys, man. You know what, Matt? I would always say hit us with that outro, but I have the power. I've got the power. Everybody, we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Roll the trash cans out.
Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goot, you been and Rob are bringing this show for y'all. They're gonna say what they want and keep it raw with the show called Body Wrong.